Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my YouTube channel, The World of Femme. So in my last video, I spoke about the power of your energy and being in your own energy flow and being the energy that you want to attract and how valuable your energy is. So I really wanted to expand on that and speak about the negative thoughts that may arise when you're in your own energy flow, or the negative thoughts that may arise when you're setting your intentions or when you're setting your goals or when you're taking action around this, and knowing that it's okay to feel into those negative thoughts and tap into them and to be really open with yourself about them. So what happens is, if we don't acknowledge those negative thoughts, it can create a lot of resistance, it can create a lot of blocks, and this in turn places us on a negative frequency, and it starts to bottle up all of our negative thoughts inside of us, and our inside world creates our outside world. So it's like a mirror. So we're staring straight into a screen that's playing out for us, and that's merely just a projection of our own thoughts or a projection of our own limiting beliefs. So I'll give you an example. Let's just say a goal is to be the best version of yourself. So you start partaking in activities that make you feel good, and you start fueling yourself with a lot of self-love or a lot of good energy, and you may find that some negative thoughts may arise. So for example, maybe you feel that you aren't good enough, or maybe you start to compare yourself with those people around you, or you start to worry about what other people think, and you start to come from a place of lack, a lack of self-worth for yourself. So if those negative thoughts are arising, it's really important that we sit with them and allow ourselves to let them sit there for a moment. Not by all means don't let them live there, but by allowing yourself to sit with them, it gets us to be conscious of exactly what's showing up for us and exactly what's what we really need to confront with ourselves. So I guess a little secret or a little mantra that I practice is, we really need to feel to be able to heal, so that we can push through and move forward. And what's amazing is that by practicing this, we all have the power to really transform our thinking, and we all have the power to be able to be conscious of our own thought patterns. So by acknowledging all of this, it allows us to be in an awakening moment, and into the fact that those negative thoughts are just a story that we're telling ourselves. They aren't the truth, and it's simply a limiting belief of our own. And when we start to recognize that, I guess it's like a light bulb moment, and we're able to shift through and transform our thinking, or transform our frequency into a positive thought pattern. So it's really healthy for us to acknowledge those negative thoughts that do arise, and it can take a lot of courage to be able to do that. It can also be quite an emotional time while we're going through this process. However, I find that if we don't acknowledge them, then it's like a band-aid solution. It's going to keep showing up for us until we confront them, or we take that step forward to really clean all that mess up inside of us, or clean up all the crap that's going on inside of us. And once we do, it clears out all that old energy and allows us to have a clean slate, and to be able to bring all that new energy in, and bring all that new positive thought pattern in, so then we can propel forward and take the right action to achieve all our goals, and to achieve or work towards our heart's true desires. So a little practice that I do if I find that I'm experiencing any negative thoughts, or if I find that I'm feeling a little bit of discomfort, or I'm really fixated on something, is that I journal. And by journaling and writing out what's going on for me, I find that it allows me to shift, it allows me to process things, it allows me to release and come into a place of surrender, and I feel quite a moment of relief, I guess, because it's not bottled up inside me anymore. I've simply just let it out. Another little practice is that you can ask yourself some questions. So it can be as simple as, why is this thought arising? What has triggered this thought? Like maybe it's a past experience that you need to face, or clean up some more of that inner work inside of yourself to be able to shift through that and let go of it. By all means, really be honest with yourself. It's such an important tool to just be honest with you. By being honest, it allows you to transform all your thinking. And if you don't feel like you want to do this all on your own, know that it's really a safe space for you to be able to, say, chat with a friend or chat with a family member, or even if you want to go see someone that you don't know, and allowing yourself to know that it's safe to be able to talk about this with you or with somebody else. So if we come into a place of self-doubt all the time, or if we come into a place of not believing in ourselves all the time, our experiences will match that energy. So really recognize on how you may be limiting yourself, or really recognize on how you may be blocking yourself, and trust that your intuition will guide you with the right steps and provide you with a different perspective. And because you're trusting your intuition and it's providing you with a different perspective, you're allowing yourself to really choose to see things differently. So there are 3 important steps to take from this. So you need to really acknowledge your thoughts, feel, and to be able to heal and really shift your perspective. So I really hope this may resonate with you and may be able to assist you to move forward and push through those limiting beliefs or any blocks that you may have, and also take the courage to be able to really look inside yourself and be open with you and trust you, and to move forward, to be able to move with purpose on a daily basis.